All right. Hello, hello, students. Okay, today you have a grammar lesson, and this should be kind of review for you guys, but we're going to be talking about all the different tenses that you have learned so far. So it might be a little bit confusing. You might have to reach back into your memory and see what you remember. Okay, so this is on page 130 in your book if you would like to look along. We're going to be looking at this chart in 3D. Let me zoom in a little more for you. Okay, so the first thing that we learned, the first tense that we learned at the beginning of the year, right, was present simple, right? That's usually the first tense you learn when you're speaking in English, right? Something that is happening, right? It talks about the use right here in this column over here. And they say things that happen always or usually, right? So things that happen a lot. So the example they give you here is I live in the city center, right? Maybe you always live in the city center, or most of the time you live there. Or she doesn't smoke, right? It's pretty much always true. Present simple. Okay? Then remember we learned present continuous. And present continuous you use for something, right, that's happening right now. So the use says things that are happening right now or in the near future. That just means like really soon, but usually it means something happening right now. So here's some examples. He's looking for a new job. Remember, for present continuous, you have the subject and then the verb to be, right? So they could have said he is looking for a new job, but they just did shorthand and said he's. And then you use your verb and ing. Okay, so yeah, he's looking for a new job. Or I am leaving tomorrow. So it is about tomorrow. That's in the future, but it's really soon. So they're using present continuous. All right. We did that at the beginning of the year. Then we moved on and we started talking about past, right? Things that already happened. And we started using past simple, right? So we learned that this is for things that it says finished actions in the past. Okay. So something that finished already in the past. So we saw a good film last night. Or we didn't do anything yesterday, right? So for the positive, right, sometimes we had regular or irregular verbs. Okay, that's the one where we had to, do irregular and regular verbs. When it's negative, we don't need to change the verb, right? We just use didn't and then the verb. Okay, then we added past continuous. And past continuous is for, it says actions that were in progress at the past time. So that's like taking a moment, like just a moment from the past, just like a little moment in talking about it, okay? So he was working in Paris. Or what were you doing at 7:00, right? So you use was or were and then the verb plus ing for past continuous. All right. Now we just started learning more about the future. So we learned about going to plus an infinitive, right? So I need to move my